Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mahesh and in today's video we will learn how to add ESXi host into VCSA, that is vCenter server appliance, and how to create and configure the data center in vCenter server appliance. So as you can see, I have logged into my vSphere client and let me click on home. Okay, so we are on home screen only. So to create a data center, you must have to go to the vSphere client and you have to click over there like vSphere client icon, and from here click on the host and cluster. As you can see, this is my VCSA client. Now you can right click here and click on new data center. Just name it as data center -01. Fine. So now we have created one data center by name data center 01. Now what we have to do, we have to add a host for this data center. Correct. So again, you just have to right click on add host. And now you have to enter the IP address of your hypervisor. In my case, IP address is 10.101. In your case, IP address may be different. So just put that IP address, or you can continue with host name as well. In my case, it's the 10.101. Location will be data center 01. Why? Because we are adding that host in data center 01. Simply click on next. Now we have to enter the root user password. So let me enter the credentials. Simply now click on next. Here is a security alert. Accept it. So now those are the host summary, like the IP address. The vendor name is VMware INC and model is for VMware as well. Why? Because we have configured that virtual machine on VMware Workstation Pro, and the version which I am using is 20H2 Pro. Like it's a VMware version 16. So that is the only reason why we are getting vendor and model as VMware. This is a version, and that is virtual machine which is hosted in our hypervisor, which is ESXi01. Simply click on next. Now, as we are using the evaluation license and it is valid for 60 days, so that is fine. If you have any other license key, you can insert that as well. Simply click on next. Now it is asking for lockdown mode. So for now, we are not going to use that lockdown mode. Simply by default, it is disabled. Click on next. Now we have to select the VM location. So as I told you, we are hosting that thing in data center 01. So in my case, it is data center 01. Simply click on next. And we are good to go. Like those are the details. It's ready to complete. Simply click on finish. So now, as you can see in the tray icon, it's almost 80% completed. It is adding the hypervisor host in data center 01. So right now it is disconnected. Let's wait for it to reconnect. And let me maximize this as well. Okay, so it is retrieving data from vCenter agent on 10.101. So here is the IP of my hypervisor. It may take some time, so let's wait. So guys, still on 90%. So let's wait for it. In the meantime, we can also refresh this console. Let's refresh it. So it's not connected now. Let's wait for while it is retrieving data from our host. So which is running on 192.168.10.101. So let's wait. So what we actually did, we have configured that vCenter server appliance, and then we have created one data center for that VCSS server, and in that in that data center we have added one hypervisor. In the same way, you can add multiple hypervisors. If you have multiple hypervisors or ESXi host running in your infra, you can add all those to the data center. But for the same, you have to create a data center first. So that is what we are creating right now. So in the meantime, if I click on the monitor, nothing. You can configure hypervisor and virtual switches. You can also check the licensing part, host profile from there. Into the permissions, you can add users to manage. You can add and configure the rules for users. Into the VM, you will get all the virtual machines which we are going to host, and we will going to host on our hypervisor. Into the resource pool, you will get the resource pool details like CPU allocation and other memory or hardware informations. Into the data stores, I will let you know how to add data store after this. Here is the networking part, and if you have any updates available, it will check and it will push the update. Means it will not automatically push, you have to push, but it will show you the update whatever is available. So now let's wait for it. So we are in data center 01, and now what we can do, we can also add data store. So basically data store is for storage. So as you can see, if I right click on data center 01, I'm getting option to add storage here. So from here I can click on new data store, and if you have any LAN or any network storage device, you can add. And if you have any Windows shared storage, you can add that as well. So let me click on next. So far we do not have any data store, and this is our host. Let name it as data store 01, and let's see, because it is not displaying, like we have to add some path to add the data store. No worries. So what I can do here, let's select NFS3 and data store 1, let's name it. And now we have to add a network path for this data store. So let me try to mention some paths like okay, so this is my one share folder that I have created on my local machine. The IP is 10.0.0.2. So let's try to mount this over there. Okay, so let me enter, but it will not communicate in that way. Okay, let's try 10.0.0.2. Okay, before that, I have to try to open the path from here. Okay, so actually to access that path, because it's a type A IP address, so I have to make some changes in my network. So let's cancel it for now. And as you can see, it's 100% completed now, And now we can try to refresh the console. So why it is disconnected? Let's check. Actually, it is powered on. That is fine. Why it's showing disconnected? Let's wait for it. Mm. 192.168.10.101 IP is fine. So guys, it will take some time to sync up the data. So this is done. This is how to add ESXi host to BCSS server and how to configure a new data center in VCSA server appliance, that is vCenter server appliance. So friends, this is done for this video, and in upcoming videos we will learn how to mount the data stores, how to create the data stores. And I hope you are enjoying my videos. Please do subscribe my channel, share my videos, like my videos. Thank you very much.